think it is, but that's why I'm that these days everybody's learning how to produce themselves so it can be cheap.
Yeah.
But you're right, financing an album is not easy. That is is huge
Definitely.
because you got to pay the producer if you're not producing yourself.
Yeah.
You have to pay studio time. You have to duplicate the CDs, the artwork for the CD, the design. Those things they cost a lot of money,
Yeah.
and that is just the first part of it because you have to also be able to you have to also work on how to disseminate the CDs that you've got,
Yeah.
and that involves publicity. You have to pay for that too.
Mm.
So yes, it is expensive. Like when I was doing my first album, wow, it was a lot of money because I worked at the time, and I remember every time I get a paycheck, I just pay for the session, and then for me it was easy because I did. Let me say I did half of the work or more than half of the work at home because I could produce myself. But I took it to the studio to put the vocals, the mixing, and the mastering. So that was a lot of money for me. So every time that I got a paycheck, it went for a studio session to the detriment of my family at the time.
Yeah.
And I also got some friends of mine to help me. A very good friend of mine, uh, um, uh, I'm forgetting his name. That's not so sad. Um, Sheung Anibaba, Sheung was of great help to me.
Really?
Sheung gave me like a large chunk of money. I got to a point where I was almost done,
Yeah.
but I didn't have any money anymore. So I was stalwart. I couldn't move forward, but I was almost done. But I needed a chunk of money. So Sheung came through for me. He came through for me, and then he gave me like that chunk of money, and that was what I was able to like finish the project. And but finances is something I will advise if you're going to doing a CD. Just make sure you've been saving or someone has to sponsor you because sorry about that.
No problem. Keep going.
So as I was saying, the finances you have to save and then make a plan. What a mistake I made for mine, I didn't create a budget. I just went to the studio.
Okay. No problem.
One of the mistakes I made in my mine was that I didn't create a budget, so I was just doing pay as you go.
Yeah.
So which was not, of course, that wasn't good for me.
Yeah.
But I would recommend that you make a budget, and run with it.
Cool. All right, cool. If you've talked about following your passion, formal training, mentorship, financial support to finance your CD project, and also have a budget if you're going to make
Yes.
CD. For
Yeah.
those of us, those are the audience. If you're listening and you're thinking about coming out with a CD, you have to have a budget. You can't just spend and spend before you go broke. So what projects are you currently working on? I mean, what are you working on currently?
Yeah. Right now, I'm producing a choir in Ireland,
Okay.
Temple of Praise Choir. We're almost done. It's a 10-track album, and I got some very amazing songs on the. Well, not me, but they got. I wrote 2 songs of the album itself,
Okay.
but yeah, 2 songs of the album. But we got wonderful, amazing musicians to play. It's a live track album, so everything it was played live.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not digital work. It's live. Then I'm also working on my stuff. I got signed to the management last year. So, although for some reason, because of the work I'm doing right here, I've put my personal stuff on hold. But the album should be out. We should be done. We're going into mixing by next month. We should be done.
Okay.
Then I can, because I have some stuff that I'm working on myself on my project.
Okay.
I'm trying to work on my. I have enough songs to release a second album.
Okay.
But I'm just trying to be, to weigh my options first. Whether I should release some more singles before I release the album or just release the entire album. But yeah, apart from working for the choir, I'm also working on my own personal stuff.
Okay. Good point you brought up. So after your first album, you've done a lot of singles.